photos of top White House officials were featured in a bombshell Vanity Fair article this week. The images included White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles, Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, Vice President J.D. Vance, the Secretary of State Marco Rubio and others. And the pictures have since been widely trolled online, with some users calling them ugly. An anti-India protest erupted in Bangladesh, with demonstrators marching towards the Indian diplomatic missions and demanding the return of deposed Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Okay, as promised, let's get you all of the highlights, the action from Vijay's mega rally today. It happened in Erode in Tamil Nadu. Of course, huge crowds that came together. There were a lot of restrictions in place, keeping in mind what had happened in Karur. But let's tell you exactly what the TVK chief said. Remember that the reason he chose Erode is because this is Periyar's birthplace. And so there were repeated mentions of Periyar. Once again, an indication that Vijay is trying to eat into the Dravidian vote bank. But he also went on to keep his harshest criticism for the DMK, saying that they are carrying out scams in Periyar's name, saying that they spread hate and also have failed to fulfill any of their promises. Let's get you some of those highlights first.
Fan frenzy. Mammoth crowds. Fiery attacks against the DMK. And the iconic Sengol. That pretty much sums up Talapati's mega rally in Erode. TVK Chief Vijay held a high-voltage rally, marking his first public meeting in Tamil Nadu since the tragic Karur Stampede in September this year that claimed 41 lives. Fans were so excited that some ran behind his car just to catch a glimpse of him. And Vijay did not disappoint. He posted a selfie video capturing the roaring crowd, waving and cheering for their favorite star-turned politician. But it wasn't just glitz and glamour. Vijay launched a scathing attack on the DMK, calling it an evil force, while positioning TVK as the clean alternative. He accused DMK of fake promises, scams in Periyar's name, and failing Tamil Nadu's farmers. DMK hit back, saying Vijay has no ideology except the ambition to become Chief Minister. Adding to the drama, Vijay welcomed former AIA-DMK leader Sengotian into TVK, who presented him with a Sengol, a symbol of authority and tradition. And Vijay hinted many more leaders could follow. The Erode rally carried strong political symbolism as Vijay addressed the gathering from Periyar's birthplace, invoking the legacy of the Dravidian icon. TVK even released an AI-generated video of Vijay with Periyar, sending a clear ideological message to the crowds. This electrifying rally comes just before Talapati Vijay's farewell film, Jananayagan, marking the countdown to his final leap from the silver screen to the political stage.
We are really happy. The amount of love people have showered upon our leader is really, truly amazing. It was a real festive atmosphere here. People was thronging the field right from early morning, and nearly more than 50,000 people gathered, and it has turned out to be a huge success. And this will be a turning point in this political season, in this election season of Tamil Nadu.
With fiery speeches, fan frenzy, and leaders joining TVK, Vijay's Erode rally clearly sets the stage for the 2026 Tamil Nadu Assembly polls. All eyes will be on how this momentum shapes the political battle in the months ahead. Vitanaga Keshav in Erode, Bureau Report, India Today.
And let's get you all of the reactions that have been coming into Vijay's rally. Vijay, remember, has been targeting the DMK, but he did make a mention of, in fact, Jayalalitha in his speech. And that's led to a lot of eyebrows being raised as well about what his intention really was by raising and raking up Jayalalitha. The AIADMK has also now responded saying that TVK and Vijay is trying very hard to be an AIADMK. Meanwhile, Udayanidhi Stalin was asked about Vijay's statements, and he maintains that Vijay is making false and baseless claims.
திமுக இளைஞரணி மாநாடு 12 மாநாடு பண்ணிட்டு எப்படி போயிட்டு இருக்கு சார்?
மாநாடு இல்லைங்களா இப்போதும்
தென்மண்டல மாநாடு இப்போ நடந்ததுல சார் நம்ம
நிர்வாகிகள் சந்திப்பு வடமண்டலத்தை நிர்வாகிகள் சந்திப்பு நடந்துச்சு.
அடுத்தது என்ன சார் பண்றோம் இளைஞரணி?
அது தலைவர் முடிவு எடுப்பாங்க, நான் எப்படி சொல்ல முடியும்?
விஜய் வந்து கவர்மெண்ட் நடத்துறீங்களா இல்ல கண்காட்சி நடத்துறீங்களா? கேட்டுருக்காரு சார், அதை பத்தி
என்னைக்கு நீங்க மாதிரி கேள்வி கேட்டுருக்கீங்களா?
இல்ல சார், அவர் பேசுறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு கொடுக்குறாரு.
ஒரு வாட்டி பேச விடுங்க.
Vijay's rally today gives an impression that Vijay and his party are desperate to impersonate AIADMK, its founder leaders. If such being the case, a newly founded party which cannot promote its ideology, nor it is able to give any key takeaways, like how it is going to face the upcoming elections. All matters is impersonation of AIADMK, which they feel it is their biggest achievement at the moment.
Okay, so the AIADMK is saying TVK Vijay is trying to impersonate the AIADMK. On the other hand, Udayanidhi Stalin saying very clearly that he's making false, baseless charges. Let's bring in our panelists, our political panel this evening. We've got Tenmuri Prasanna, spokesperson of the TVK, Shekhar Iyer, senior journalist, and Dharnidharan, spokesperson of the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam. Good evening. Vanakkam to all of you. Mr. Shekhar Iyer, opening comments from you first. What did you make, sir, of Vijay's speech, of the location he chose, the mention of Periyar, the mention of Jayalalitha?
Well, today was I would call the first mega attempt to seize back the initiative and momentum that had suffered very much after the Karur tragedy. So all we saw today was a lot of optics to send across the message that the battle is again between DMK and his fledgling party, number one. Number two, he defended his bid to adopt the legacy or appropriate the legacy of MGR, Annadure as well as Periyar, saying that they don't belong to any particular party or any particular group. That is second. And the third thing is, he was very, very mild on BJP. This is the first rally, I would say, in Tamil Nadu where he did not mention Prime Minister Modi. He only said, that because he referred to the last remarks made by Stalin, wherein he had said that the central government, the BJP, does not understand the character of the DMK. So he picked on from that and then said, look, nobody understands my character, neither the DMK government here in Chennai or the one in Delhi. So that's all. So we are seeing first time he doesn't want to pick on BJP, and he defended it by saying that he doesn't want to talk about people who are not in the main battle.
An interesting point that you made about how previous speeches you had Vijay constantly criticizing the BJP, almost referring to both the BJP and the DMK as well as this time evil force, he says, is the DMK. Dharnidharan, what's your response to Vijay's attacks? He says that Periyar's name has been constantly used by the DMK to peddle lies.
Firstly, Vijay must come and clarify his ideology. See, in fact, though my ideology or my party's ideology is directly opposite to the BJP and RSS ideology in most aspects, we do have respect and they have respect on us because we have a strong ideology on matters, and that ideology doesn't change based on elections. But Vijay has not even managed to answer simple questions like what is stance on Tripura Kundram is, or another important issue is fiscal federalism of Manrega being renamed and states will wanting to share 40%. So these are the ideas which the people of Tamil Nadu want to hear, rather than just cast aspersions on my party without any basis. If at all he's going to cast aspersions, I have given metrics passed in the debate. I've written articles saying that from 2016 to 21, compared 21 to 25, the Tamil Nadu has progressed very well in socio-economic metrics, in law and order, in industrial growth. If at all he's not happy with it, he has to come and tell how is he going to generate more revenue? How is he going to reduce the debt to GDP than what we have reduced? How is he going to improve the law and order
Point
of
taken.
Tamil Nadu? Right? He has to explain what, or if he says youth unemployment is a problem, which I think isn't. But if he claims it is, then he has to say how is he going to provide employment? How is he going to improve the investment that is going to come into Tamil Nadu than what we have done? So you have to give ideas. It's easy to, I
Okay.
can go and ridicule.
No, so you've raised some pointed questions. Let me bring in the TVK on this. Tenmuri, the essential suggestion from the DMK is, look, we're seeing a lot of political rhetoric from Vijay, but no answers, no solutions, no talk of what he will do differently.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. So the thing is, they were asking question like what we will do. First, the question is what they have done in the past 4.5 years. Let us come to that. Like they have borrowed nearly 4.5 lakh crore debt, and the revenue deficit is now over 45,000 crore, and the debt to GSDP ratio is nearing 28%. My simple question is, if the financials are strong, why the government is afraid to release a white paper? In one of the meet, the minister is showing plain white paper, because that is what they have done in Tamil Nadu, like nothing to write. So they were showing like plain white paper saying this is a white paper which explains the foreign investment. So it is saying like they haven't done anything much progress, and it is all the PR work and all the things are done on the borrowed money, which is for nearly 4.5 lakh crore, and they will say this is the progress. How long the progress will continue on the borrowed money? This
No,
is the
I'll raise those questions. I'll raise those questions to the DMK.
Yes.
But Tenmuri, my specific question to you is, what is the solution Vijay offers? Yes, you're attacking the DMK on these issues, but what is Vijay's solution?
Yeah, we will give in the election manifesto. Like it is too early to say, right? Like we are now pointing out these are all the places they have to be improved, and where we will work on and what we are going to give, it will be mentioned in our election manifesto, and people will see it. Why we have to tell our ideas to them to run the government if they are asking us what is the idea, what is the idea? And what is the 4.5 years before they have given election manifesto over with over 500 election promises? How much they have done? What are all the things are pending, right? So what is the planning?
Let's show
they have done?
Dharanidharan, please.
They are asking question others who is like coming new. Why they are asking question like what are the ideas? Like they would have implemented those ideas and they would have done better, right? They haven't done that. That is why we are coming as an alternate, and people believe us. That is why the huge turnout is happening.
Okay, Dharanidharan, quickly your response, and then I want to bring up the issue of Periyar as well.
So it's very simple. First of all, as soon as we came to power, we were the first state government to release a white paper on the finances of Tamil Nadu. It was debt to GDP was 28.5%. It has been reduced to 2.5% by to 26%. As I always say, debt can never be seen in absolute numbers, but have to be seen in terms of debt to GDP, which has reduced. And again, Tamil Nadu is going one of the fastest growing states in the country now with 11.2% growth. And the last 4 years, every year we had more than 9% growth, which is higher than Indian growth and higher than the growth that had in 2016 to 21. See, in manifesto, you can claim whatever you want to. But the fact is that you have to maneuver between the 3 lakhs to 4 lakh crores of revenue that the state gets each year. In that realm is what you can launch schemes. You rather than claiming. So I'm not asking them for ideas. I am telling, if you are saying we are doing bad, how is it that you would have done better? What is that you would have done? Is what people want to hear. It's not for my party. It's for the people to know this is what I will be doing. This is what the point A. This is how I'm going to.
No, so they're saying they'll do that in the manifesto.
But manifesto is a document of promises. But when you are saying that we have not done this thing well, what is that you would have done? How you would have done it? We operate on constraints. Right? It's not that any government has an infinite amount of money.
Form the government. How we will do? We will
Akshita, the whole point is that has anyone has
No, let Tenmuri make a point quickly to what you raised.
The procurement.
Pardon? See, no government across the world has infinite amount of money. There is a specific amount of money in which you have to pay salaries to government staff, you have to launch schemes, you have to spend on capital expenditure. How is that on this given money, you are going to do it better? What is that we did wrong? If at all you are saying law and order is worse, I am saying my based on NCRB data has improved from 2016 to 21 now. But if you are saying you are still not happy with it, how is that you will improve? What
Okay.
is that you will do? How
No,
is if you're
the POCSO cases are like more than 7,000 now, which is been like increasing now. So how they can say it is like better? And they are appointment, like they are like putting temporary DGP on
Okay.
top of that to replace, to help them. They are adding another temporary DGP, which
So
is happening
who's
only in
helping
Tamil Nadu,
whom?
in the whole nation.
Senmuri,
If
who's
we are
helping whom
talking
here?
about, sorry.
Who's helping whom? What are you suggesting?
No, I was saying he's saying the law and order and all those things. I'm saying POCSO cases are increasing nowadays. That is because of law and order is not proper in Tamil Nadu. That is what I am mentioning.
Okay, okay. Danny, then quickly.
See,
Yeah.
there's always a difference between causation versus correlation. And the correlation is not important. The causation that is important. So the correlation may say that, but it's also possible that because of effective law and order, more cases are being reported than before. People are coming forward to report. That is why overall crime has reduced, but certain crimes in which people do not come forward to report, those reporting has increased. So
Okay.
how was this is
But we
what
have
the
seen
people
what
want to
happened in
reflect.
Anna Nagar POCSO case, how they have handled. Like
See,
people
see,
know that.
can go
People know that.
into see,
So
you can go
we
into
can go
anecdotes,
into
right?
Okay.
See, you can go into anecdotes, right, Akshita? But my broader point is, how is that they are going to give better governance? What is their legitimacy? What is their credibility?
Okay.
Right? These are valid questions.
Okay,
What what
let me now shift this into also the other aspect of this conversation, which is on Periyar. Shekhar Iyer, what do you make of the fact that Vijay has chosen to have this rally in Erode, spoke of Periyar as well? So there are a lot of questions about whether, what really Vijay's ideology is. What's very clear is he's not straying very far from the Dravidian mindset.
Well, right from the beginning, Akshita, Vijay has decided to showcase a mix of ideologies, from Periyar to Kamarajar. He is not sticking to any one particular leader.
All
He's
Tamil icons, essentially.
all Tamil icons, be it Periyar, be it Kamarajar, be it Annadurai, the founder of the DMK. I mean, he is including everybody, and MGR, the founder of the AIDMK. So he has got everybody in. Apart from that, he has also chosen some of the other icons who do not belong to a particular political party. And today's message happened to be: look, when it comes to ideology, I represent the essence of all what these leaders wanted for the poor people to be done. Number one. Number two, today's exercise was to show that he has the people with him. That is why he ended with a selfie with the crowd.
Sure.
No other leader has done this kind of optics.
No, but crowds, yes, Shekhar, he's a superstar. He's a film star, so he will get those crowds. The question is whether it will transform into votes. It's happened, yes, in Tamil Nadu, but it also has flopped in Tamil Nadu. So you have both examples of that. So we'll have to see where Vijay is placed on that. Tenmuri, what really is Vijay's political leaning here? What's his ideology? If he's going ahead and, hailing a Periyar, are we then to assume that his ideology is no different from that of the DMK?
Actually, our chief has clearly mentioned every place that we are following secular social justice ideologies. So we wanted to give the basic necessities to the people very clearly, like which now lack in Tamil Nadu. They were talking about all other things, like even about when we talk about Periyar, about the women empowerment. So TVK stands with women in all the
No,
issues.
but do you also agree with what Periyar has to say on religion?
No,
on Hinduism?
Clearly our chief has said like we do have belief in the system where we don't touch any of the people's religious belief. So we don't accept
No, but then
that.
if you're backing Periyar, so, what I'm getting a sense of is, Tenmuri, yes, you've picked leaders who you're saying that, you go ahead and idolize. And that's very clear from what Mr. Vijay said in his speech. But then you can't pick bits and pieces of what Periyar believes in.
Even Periyar said, whatever I say, you need not to blindly follow. You follow whichever you feel is correct to you. So we took that point, and we feel that we should not touch any people's religious belief. That is why we are saying like we will take the other ideologies. Like even if we take women empowerment and all those things, DMK will say they are a torchbearer of social justice and then women empowerment and all those things. But they are still reluctant to appoint Seema as a DGP, even though the UPSC panel has approved the list.
Okay.
What is stopping them, right?
Okay, Dharnidharan.
And about the schools and all those things. Periyar wanted good education and all those things. Infrastructure is good. But what happened in Tiruvallur? The school wall collapsed and a child died. It is like the
Okay.
most sorrowest thing can happen anywhere, right?
Okay, let me bring in Dharnidharan to respond to what the TVK has said. Dharnidharan, when you see these images that was released by the TVK of Vijay and Periyar walking hand in hand and Periyar lifting up his arm, in a sign of victory, is this worrying the DMK that, your very clear vote bank, those who back Dravidianism, those who stand for what Periyar stands for, is something Vijay could be eyeing?
The Justice Party was launched 110 years back. Justice Party in turn became Dravida Kalagam, with Periyar working on it for 2 years. Two important people that he mentored, Arnir Anna and Kalanyar, started the DMK along with several other people, and they became the torchbearer of the Dravida Kalagam and the Dravidian ideology for the longest. For example, Tamil Nadu became the first state to give a woman an equal share in property, to giving 1,000 rupees per month to women, government school girls joining college, to free breakfast scheme, to expansion of midday meal scheme. The Justice Party manifesto from 1921, most of the aspects have been complete and still in progress. That is why Tamil Nadu ranks number one in any socio-econometric, pertaining more so to women also, right? So that means why should we be afraid of a B team when we ourselves has stood credible to the claims of Periyar and delivered on what he wanted to be done in Tamil Nadu, and Tamil Nadu is moving in that direction, becoming a secular, egalitarian society. For example, 1 in 4 Dalit entrepreneurs in India live in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has the highest number of OBC entrepreneurs in terms of percentage as well as in numbers. The highest number of SMEs. For example, 15 lakh factory workers in India, 9 lakh.
Sure.
15 lakh women factory workers, 9 lakh are in Tamil Nadu. It's about 65% of women factory workers across the country are in Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
So this is a living dream. This is what Periyar would have smiled looking at the metrics in which Tamil Nadu
No,
is now.
social justice has been the theme of the DMK. Thenmuri, quickly your response to this. Dharnidharan has essentially given you a report card there to say, here's what we've done on this. And so there's no question of us not being a part of the social justice movement.
Yes, so they are saying about social justice. Then why they are closing the social justice hostel, which are meant for the students who are in need? Why they are closing that? Because of not properly maintaining and all those things. And they are talking about women factory workers and all those things. Those are like more manual work. And it can be seen in such a way that women are forced to go for more manual work because of the inflation and because of the economic condition is poor. They are saying about 1,000 rupees they are giving every month. But what is the cost of the groceries? It has been increasing a lot. Milk price has increased a lot. So they are saying they are giving 1,000 rupees, and they will talk about free bus and all those things. But most of the ministers and most of the DMK party people, they are using the word OC, which is the OC bus, which is the most insulting word they can use towards the women. Right?
That's something Mr. Vijay also referred to. Quickly, final word from Shekhar Iyer. Do you think this is the right strategy, Mr. Shekhar Iyer, of Vijay raising Periyar, of making it clear he's not very different from the Dravidian parties? Is that the right strategy to go with in Tamil Nadu?
No, he cannot avoid paying tributes to Periyar or
the BJP does it; they avoid it.
Yeah, because because his whole idea is to attract all those people who are either in the DMK and who are in the AADMK, and that is why this rally's importance is also the fact this is the first rally after Shingotayan, a very, very senior ADMK leader, has joined him. And this area is also very close to Shingotayan's area. So the whole message is that more and more people are coming in, because that is the message he gave today. Look, the battle is between my party and the DMK, and there is nobody else, and people are welcome to join me against the DMK. So his open call is the ideology does not matter so much as the need of the hour is to vanquish DMK. So he wants to rally all the DMK forces behind him.
All right. Mr. Shekhar Iyer, Dharnidharan and Thenmuri, thank you very much for your time, for joining us here on Super 6. Can I just put the focus on the images that came in earlier today, just before the rally began, of the crowds that had gathered at that rally. This is the video posted by Vijay. But beyond that, the chaos that had broken out just before the rally had begun. There were a number of restrictions in place and hundreds, thousands of fans who'd come together. We'll put out those images from early this morning, which showed the crowds gathering there in large numbers, and there were mild lathi charges also that were reported as a result. It tells you a couple of things that, despite the Karur Stampede, which none of us have forgotten, in which so many lives were lost, the police may have learned their lesson. You may see restrictions on ground. The people haven't. You still see a huge number of people coming together, not caring about restrictions, trying to enter through with little children, with senior citizens and whatnot. And that seriously raises questions about how public safety is really taken care of in this country, or what's the thought behind it, if there is any at all. Focusing again on the politics, let's take a look at all the other highlights of Vijay's speech.
ஈரோடு மக்களுக்காக நான் இப்போ குரல் கொடுக்கலாம் வந்திருக்கிறேன். இவ்வளவு செல்வாக்கு, இவ்வளவு பதவிகள், இவ்வளவு பவர் இருந்தோம் நான் ஒரு 5 பைசா காசு சம்பாதிச்சிருப்பேனா? அதனாலதான் சொல்றோம், பெரியார் பேரை சொல்லிக்கிட்டு தயவு செஞ்சு கொள்ளையடிக்காதீங்கயா, தயவு செஞ்சு கொள்ளையடிக்காதீங்க. அவரு பேரை சொல்லிக்கிட்டு பெரியார் பேரை சொல்லி கொள்ளையடிக்கிற இவங்க தான் நம்மளுடைய அரசியல் எதிரி. நீங்க எல்லாரும் என்னோட அரசியலோட கனெக்டடா இருக்கீங்கன்றது ரொம்ப தெளிவா தெரியுது. அந்த எதிரிகள் யாரு இப்போ இங்க 2026 சட்டமன்ற தேர்தலில் களத்துல இருக்கிறாங்களோ அவங்கள மட்டும் தான் எதிர்ப்போம். எத்தனை பொய்யான வாக்குறுதிகள். வந்த உடனே நீட்டை ரத்து செய்வோம், கல்வி கடனை ரத்து செய்வோம். திமுகவும் பிரச்சனைகளும் ஃபெவிகால் போட்டு ஓட்டின ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் மாதிரி ஒன்னில இருந்து ஒன்ன பிரிக்கவே முடியாது. இது எப்படி இருக்கு தெரியுமா? எனக்கு பயம் இல்ல, எனக்கு பயம் இல்ல. மக்கள் எல்லாத்தையும் உன்னிப்பா கவனிச்சிட்டு இருக்காங்க. அதனாலதான் சொல்றேன், உங்களுக்கு நீங்க கொள்ளையடிச்சு வச்சிருக்கிற காசு தான் துணை. ஆனா எனக்கு என் மேல எல்லையில்லா பாசம் வச்சிருக்கிற இந்த மாசு தான் துணை. ஒரு மனுஷனால எதையும் சாதிச்சு காட்ட முடியும். அப்படி ஒரு தைரியத்தை தான் இப்ப நீங்க, என்னுடைய அம்மா, அக்கா, தங்கைகள், நண்பா, நண்பிகள், தோழர்கள், இதை எப்படி நம்ம பிரிச்சு விடலாம், இதை எப்படி நம்ம கெடுக்கலாம், என்னெல்லாம் அவதூறுகள் நம்ம விஜய் மேல சொல்லி மக்களை நம்ப வைக்கலாம், என்னெல்லாம் சூழ்ச்சிகள் நம்ம விஜய் மேல பண்ணி மக்களை நம்ப வைக்கலாம். ஆனா அவங்களுக்கு தெரியாது, இது இன்னைக்கு நேத்து வந்த உறவு இல்ல. கிட்டத்தட்ட 30-33 வருஷத்துக்கு மேல இருக்கிற உறவு.
From Vijay, the politician, let's talk about Vijay, the superstar, the film star. Remember that Vijay is gearing up for the release of his last film. He said that this is his last film because he wants to focus completely on politics. That film, titled rather conveniently as Jananayagan, is shaping up to be far more than just another big ticket release. It's going to be a massive farewell that's etched in scale, sentiment and spectacle. Now Vijay is looking at a Pongal release, so it's going to be theatres houseful in Tamil Nadu. It's also going to be the longest film in his career.
One last dance. One last ride of emotions. One last larger-than-life depiction of Goat Vijay on big screen. Jananayagan is shaping up to be far more than just another big-ticket release. It's a cinematic farewell, etched in scale, sentiment and spectacle. Directed by H. Vinod, the political action drama has already set fan pulses racing, primarily because it marks Vijay's final film before he steps fully into the world of politics. With just weeks left for release, a fresh update has added fuel to the frenzy. And it's all about the film's runtime. According to reports, Jananayagan is expected to clock in at 3 hours and 6 minutes, making it one of the longest films of Vijay's career.
என்ன உனக்கு தெரியா நோட்டீஸ் டுவெல் பண்ணுமா
If the reports turn out to be true, the film will be just a couple of minutes shorter than Nanban, which was 3 hours and 8 minutes long. But it's not just the runtime that's grabbing headlines. Jananayagan has already written records with its theatrical rights sale. The Tamil Nadu distribution rights were reportedly sold for a whopping 105 crore rupees, marking the highest valuation for a Tamil movie in the region's film distribution market. And here's the emotional punch. The film's final portions are said to be a tribute to Vijay's iconic cinematic journey, making it a curtain call fans are already bracing themselves for. Meanwhile, the film also stars Pooja Hegde, Mamita Baiju, Prakash Raj and Gautam Menon in key roles. Adding to the high-stakes drama is a major box office clash. Jananayagan will go head-to-head with multiple Tamil and Telugu releases.
ட்ரங்க் கால் போட்டு நாங்களே வந்திருப்போம்ல
இந்த ராக்குன்னு நின்று சச்சுன்னு வாடிற செத்துடுபடாடோய்
including Parasakti,
Star to Star, Star Wars.
The Raja Saab,
మధుర క్షణమే నీవు నేను ఇక మనమే మనసున మోగే మంగళనాద స్వరమే
Nari Nari Naduma Murari,
పరిచయమే పరిచయమే ప్రియవరం ఇక నీతో ప్రతి నిమిషం పరవశమే నాకు అడిగింది అందిస్తాడే అంతకు మించింది తెచ్చిస్తాడే
and BMW among others. Entertainment Bureau, India Today.
Let's get you a news break coming in from Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu BJP leader Annamalai has been arrested for a protest, an anti-garbage protest that he led in Tirupur, very close to Coimbatore. He, along with over 350 BJP workers, were taken into custody. The police, local police, maintained permission wasn't granted for this agitation. Huge crowds that had gathered there for this particular protest. Now, we are hearing from our sources that Annamalai is likely to be released later today and that he, along with 350 workers, have been taken into custody because the police maintain permission wasn't granted for such a massive protest. Anaga Keshav is joining us live with more details on this story. Anaga, rather dramatic images this of a massive BJP protest. What triggered this agitation by Annamalai, Anaga?
In fact, the Tirupur City Municipal Corporation has granted permission to set up a dump yard in two locations. One is Chinnakannipalayam and the other one is Iduvai. So it's against this there was a lot of uproar and a lot of backlash. A lot of members, in fact, from the public have also joined for this protest. It's not just the BJP workers. It's Annamalai plus 350 other members, both a mix of BJP and members of the public, upping the ante against the Tirupur City Municipal Corporation's move to set up 2 dump yards. The public is of the view that this is indeed a wrong site to set up a dump yard. They are vehemently opposing this, and that's why Annamalai staged a huge protest today, calling out the Tirupur City Municipal Corporation's commissioner. After a while, the Tirupur cops came in. They took Annamalai and all of those members who were protesting. In fact, we believe there was also a lot of traffic issue that was caused. We also believe that permission was not obtained from the cops earlier by the BJP to stage this protest. So of these grounds, Annamalai and 250 others were arrested. Of course, they will be arrested by around maybe 7:30. Annamalai and all of those people will be released is what Tirupur cops have told us.
All right, Annika, thanks for those details. I'm slipping into a short break here on Super 6. Coming up on the other side, we'll get you details of what played out in the Karnataka Assembly as the hate speech bill, a rather contentious one, has passed the Assembly test.
Once again, the gold standard wins the day. The India Today group shines brightest at the ITA Awards 2025.
इस साल के इंडियन टेलीविजन अवार्ड जूरी को चेयर करना मेरे लिए एक प्रिविलेज भी है और एक ऑनर भी.
From Best Anchor in an English talk
And the
chat
award
show
goes to Gaurav Sawant for Operation Sindoor on India Today.
to Best Anchor News Current Affairs in Hindi.
Shweta Singh.
From Best News Current Affairs Show in English to Best Anchor in a Hindi talk chat show.
Anjana Om Kashyap.
And finally, the highest prize for both India Today and Aaj Tak, winning Popular Channel of the Year in English and Hindi.
Anu, thank you so much for this award. Aaj Tak was a half-an-hour bulletin on Doordarshan, and now 24/7 news channel on 14 platforms. It's amazing.
Hindi news and news is Aaj Tak. It's just become synonymous with that.
In the beginning of this month, we had the big Putin interview in Russia, which kind of broke global standards for us. And that's what keeps us going. So good. On to the next. Thank you very much.
When it's journalism excellence being judged, the gold standard always stands tall.
Veteran actor Rekha has been felicitated with the Red Sea Honorary Award. She received the honor at the international premiere of the restored version of Muzaffar Ali's classic